I like to start on time. Welcome everybody. It is kind of oddly feels like a holiday, but it's not. There's more AI bots in here than there are human beings, which is fine. We've got a very I would say short but to the point training session today. Um, so I'm going to start out with announcements. Terrell's here, and Rick is here, and Brandon, and Chris, and Nancy, and Luke, and a whole bunch of AI tools. And of course, as always, this insider training is recorded, and then we take it, we put it inside a school. So if there's something interesting that you learn here today and you'd like to share with your team, just point them over to the thing and say, "Hey, go listen to Scoville. He's going to be talking about financing first, not last." That's what we're talking about today. But first, want to make some announcements of what's happening over here at Improvify. Number one, yes, our app is still being built. Yes, we have an internal team doing it now. We had an external team. You can only guess how that worked out. It's fun. Here's a lesson, everybody. Be careful who you hire. Do your homework. Protect yourself, protect your data, back up your CRMs, back up any proprietary PI that you have. Just back everything up. I've heard stories of people giving people access to CRMs. Back up everything that you have and protect everything on another server somewhere. If this isn't like the most important thing, I can't imagine. Protect your data. Vet who you hire. And by all means necessary, if you have anybody create a website or anything important for you, make sure that you have access to it. Don't let anybody have total access to anything that you ever have. Nothing horrible happened here, but it's just a reminder to protect yourself, protect your data, protect your company, protect your PI. Okay? Excellent. Good. Here comes the announcements. Number two, if you follow me on social media, which you should, because I put out a lot of cool stuff out there and educational information all day long, you may be hearing and seeing rumblings of this thing called Improvify Certified Contractor and Consumer Leads. So you're hearing it first. Welcome. What does that mean? I have contrived a way in order to attract people to Improvify, homeowners, and have a way now to get them financing and then redirect them back out to you. You are going to be Improvified Certified Contractor. You will have a cute little badge. You can put it on your website proudly if you want, or you don't have to. Doesn't matter to me. And here's the goal. It's very simple. Mary Smith calls. She has a home improvement need. "Hey, Mary, thanks for calling Improvify. How can we help you?" "Yeah, I need money for a home improvement." "Great. Are you working with a contractor?" "No, I just need money. Then I'm going to go find one." "Fantastic. We're going to send you a link right now if you'd like to apply, personal loan, secured, or if you'd like to be directly connected to one of our Improvify certified contractors for an unsecured loan, we can do that too." Mary's like, "Oh, cool. Well, you know what? Just let me get the money, and then I'll let you redirect me to Eric, Chris, Terrell, Adam, whoever, because I'm going to know what their zip code is." So Mary comes in and she gets approved for $27,000. And she goes, "Well, I've got the money now. What do I do?" And I say, "Great. I'm going to send you on over to Eric, and Eric can help you." That's it. It's that simple. There's nothing complex about this. So I'm building that right now. We see probably 30 to 33 average a month that come in here and say, "Hey, I need money." So if I can get Rick a couple free leads throughout the year that are qualified and have money in their hand, or they want to use Rick's financing through the Improvify mobile app, ah, sweet. It doesn't cost you anything. So let me send these qualified people over to you. That's what Improvified Certified Contractor is. Rick, you're vetted. You're a pro. You're vetted by us. We're giving you a beautiful little badge. We're telling people, "Hey, our contractors are vetted. They're approved. They're FDIC federally regulated. They've been through Tammy and the enrollment division's holy hell to get you guys on lending platforms and programs in our mobile app so you can offer financing. You've been put through the ringer. We've already vetted you. So our consumers that are looking to connect with trusted, vetted contractors, it ain't nothing but a thing, baby, for me to refer them over to you. So that's why I'm building a consumer front end. Yeah, pretty neat. I'm excited about it. It's going to get bigger and better, though. We're going to actually build you your own landing page. Improveify.com/ name of your company. Flatland. Chris's Roofing. Brandy's HVAC. No matter. Then you'll have a landing page. And then we'll have a way for them to actually go and learn about you, Rick. Oh, Rick Vining's been in the business for however long. Oh, his OEM manufacturer CertainTeed. Oh, he offers a warranty. And then they can click a link to connect with you. So these are the things that I'm working on to help increase the value of our partnership, increase the value of our relationship. And if I can drive people that have a home improvement need to you, that either have money in hand or want to apply to you or just want an estimate, freaking chicken, let's go. So I'm real excited about 2026. I've been sitting on this for a long time. I got to convince an entire board here at Improveify of my crazy ideas. This one wasn't hard because I want to drive consumers back to you. So then we're going to increase our search engine optimization to help reach people. I don't know how many leads you'll get. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 a year. That's 1 or 2 more relationships that we've driven to you that you can then go and build relationships with them and go get referrals from church, work, and school. All right. So that was my long-winded announcement. I'm going to share today's presentation. As always, for those of you that have joined in here a little late, this deck is going to be, this recording is obviously being recorded. Let me make sure of that. It better be. If not, I've really screwed up.
It is.
It's being recorded. Thank you. We record this, we take the deck, and we put them over into insider training inside of school. So if you want to share this with somebody, Tammy, give me a thumbs up. Can you see financing first, not last? Excellent. Great. What are we talking about today? So Brandy came to me a couple weeks ago. She said, Chris, we got a problem. I said, what's that? She said, one of my contractors isn't mentioning financing at all until the end when the customer objects. I ripped the hair out of my head. I'm just kidding. I was already bald. I literally was like, what do you mean? We don't teach that here. So she inspired me to actually go bananas and build a deck so I can impress upon to you so you can share this with your sales reps. We mention financing early, always, often in all that we do. Why? Because if the consumers don't know you have it, they ain't going to ask for it. They may feel the pain of writing a big fat check, but more, what's even worse is when they go to Google you and they ain't got any money and they need a home improvement and you ain't telling them that you got financing on your website. Oh my God. And that's something else I'm going to do in 2026. Our team's going to be helping you build consumer credit centers on your darn websites and giving you the language that you need so you can connect, convert, and close more people. Why? Because you got to let them know that you have it. I listened to a great podcast the other day. One of my mentors, Marcus Sheridan and Adam Bensman, I'm so sorry. We're doing a podcast on how people are now being found in ChatGPT. They're not using Google anymore. They're using ChatGPT to connect with contractors and businesses. So imagine going to someone's website and you're looking for a 12-month same as cash or a loan with the payment option, and you don't see anywhere on the website making mention of it. So you go to ChatGPT and you're like, I need a contractor in 14020 that offers financing solutions for my roof repair. And AI is so smart, it goes and does a search and it finds 3 of your competitors. So let's not do that. Let's mention financing early, always, often, in all that we do so we don't have to have this darn conversation how we lost deals to our competitors that mention that they have financing. So here's the problem. When you bring up financing at the end, it's like the savior. Like, oh, I can save this deal. Hey, did I mention that we have financing? No. Most contractors do it improperly, but not you because you're here getting trained. They pitch the project. They sell the dream outcome of the beautiful roof, the deck, the remodel, the kitchen, the bathroom, and they build this massive value stack. I call it the value stack selling system, by the way. You should have a value stack selling system in process. And then at the very end, they say, hey, we got some financing if you need it. That's not how you do it. It sounds desperate. It feels like it's a safety net to the obstacle and objection for broke buyers. People are like, oh, I don't sell to broke people. Yeah, you do. If you're not mentioning financing, you're gonna, because if you take all their money, they're broke. If you take Jose's money, he's got 20,000 in his savings account. It took him 5 years to earn it. And his roof is 17 grand. You take all of his money, Jose's broke. And Christmas is around the corner. And Thanksgiving. And he ain't got any money in protection to protect his family. It's not nice. So we let Jose know, hey, listen, man, I'm not sure how you're looking to pay, brother. But if you want to use our Consumer Credit Center, we help out a lot of people this way. Oh, you're going to give me your 17 grand cash? Cool, I'll take it. Don't say no to the money, but mention it early, always, often in all that you do to let him know that he doesn't have to feel the pain of being broke. I could end the training right now, but I'm not going to. When financing comes at the end, homeowners have already decided that they can't afford it. If you show them a big price tag, they're already in protection mode. They're already in obstacle and objection mode. Their blinders are on. For heaven's sake, on your estimates, please show a price, a monthly payment, and a promo option if you happen to be handing it. That's it. Just let them decide how they'd like to buy. So here's the shift in the mindset. Mindset is the simplest thing, by the way. I have a great new pastor, 1122 Church. I can't say his name. I always say his name wrong. Jacoby, Atlanta. I listen to his ministry in the morning while I'm walking and hiking in the mountains in the cold. And it sets my mind up straight to be a better man, a better CEO for you, a better husband. Mindset is the simplest thing to do. Your salespeople on the way to a job and an estimate should be mindset. It should be, I'm going to help this person. I'm going to express the value of what we do. I'm going to let them know that we have a 5-star service and that's all that we're here for. And hey, I'm going to let them know that we have affordability. So if the mindset is right prior to the estimate, it don't matter what happens. What do you mean, Chris? It doesn't matter if they buy or not, because your sales reps person did the right thing each and every time. They let the customer know that they care about them. That's it. If they buy, they buy. If they don't buy, they don't buy. But at least you did the right darn thing for them. Yeah. Care about the consumer more than the sale. Watch what happens in your life. All righty, let's get back into the training. I went off course there. Old thinking. Financing is for people who can't pay cash. Old thinking. I'll mention if they say they can't afford it. Old thinking. Financing is complicated. It slows the deal down. Those are your competitors, by the way. Because you all said yes to the dress and you're here. So your competitors are old thinking. Here's a new thinking. Financing is for people who want to keep their cash and their checking, savings, Bitcoin, 401k. New thinking. I lead with financing because it removes price objections and obstacles. Of course it does. It frames it up. Hey, Mr. Smith, I'm not sure how you're looking to pay, if you want to use your money or ours, but man, we've got great affordable payment solutions for you. We'll go over that once I get done with your inspection. It's not a sales pitch. It's just hey, man, I'm not sure how you're looking to pay. We got a Consumer Credit Center. We help out lots of people. I'm not sure if you're interested in it, but you know what? When I get off the roof, I'll show you what it looks like. There's nothing gross about that or salesy or what do they call it? Oil salesman, snaky, sleazy oil. I don't know whatever the heck I'm trying to talk about. You get my drift. It's not a pitch. It's just conversation. Financing is Amazon easy, Mr. Smith. What do you mean? Well, you know when you go to Amazon and try to buy something, they give you 6 equal payments? Yeah, we can do the same. Buy now, pay later through our Consumer Credit Center. Wait, you're saying I could buy this thing that I never wanted to buy anyway and pay it out over equal payments over a period of time? Absolutely. Matter of fact, it's a soft credit pull. We'll get you pre-approved right now. You can pay this darn loan off whenever the heck you want. There's no prepayment penalty. This script that I'm giving you, you don't even know that I'm giving you a script. I just gave you a whole bunch of scripts on this page that your sales pros should use. I don't pitch. I have conversations. I just let people know we're here to help. We make financing Amazon easy through Chris's Roofing. How do you do that? It's instant approval, soft credit pull, scan the QR code. Let's see what we can get you approved to. All right. How do we do it early? Hey, look, before I get into what this project may look like for you, I want you to know something. Most or a lot of our customers take advantage of Insert Your Financing Solutions, and they use the lowest monthly payments to pay this off over over a period of time, and they keep their money in the bank. That's a script. How do you make it comfortable for your team? I don't know. Give it to them, and then role play. Have them talk at the table. I think Eric's got like 6 or 7. I can't see him on the screen here right now, but I think he's got like 5 or 6 people in his office right now. You can role play this every week during your sales meeting. Hey, let's role play our finance script real quick. Okay, cool. Go, Adam. And then John says, oh, no, man, that sounded too salesy. Make it more conversational. Why it works. You plant the seed that monthly payments are normal. Of course it's normal. I can't turn on the TV at night when I go brain dead with Hulu. An ad that pops up that's trying to offer me a monthly payment on something. So if your TV commercials are normalizing it, why aren't you? Why aren't you normalizing it? Well, you are. Your competitors that aren't here aren't. Suckers. So, early, always, often, in every single thing we do, financing introduced early feels more like an option. Financing introduced late feels like you're giving them a charity. That was a good line that I wrote there. Number 2, I'm like I watched a comedian the other night. Really funny guy. Anyway, he laughed at his own jokes, and it'd make you laugh. That's how excited I get about financing. I'm like, hey, that was a good line you wrote there, Scoville. Who was the darn comedian that I was watching? His special's out on Netflix. A lot of swear words. But anyway, he was funny, and he laughed at his own jokes, and I feel like I'm doing the same darn thing when I do presentations sometimes. Number 2, always, we do it at every single appointment. Oh, this is important. When you drive up into the neighborhoods, don't start judging. You try to tell a salesperson not to judge the customer. Well, you kind of got to look at the customer's house, and you're already going, oh, my Lord, they need a lot of work here. But don't judge them, the human being. Don't judge the cars, the red-bottomed shoes, the purse. Don't make judgments. Just help the people. You can't guess who needs it. Rich people are rich because they leveraged all the money from Wall Street. Oh, these guys are going to pay cash. Why? Well, dude, look at their cars. Bro, they're just broke on a higher level. Rich people are broke on a higher freaking level. They got rich because they leveraged all the money from somewhere else to get rich. So don't think that rich people or high credit people don't finance. Ooh, here's an interesting factoid. The average credit score in the United States is between 705 and 715. And you're going, what? I thought it was 500. No. The credit score in the United States averages 705 to 715. That's prime. Here's the problem. The mounting debt that the United States has is the problem. Their debt to income. Thank goodness unsecured loans are stated under 50. You dig? Everybody needs financing. Everyone does. So offer it to everyone. You can't guess who needs it. The doctor with a Mercedes might be cash poor. I bet he is. He's a doctor. The retired couple might have $500K in savings. Oh, this is a good one because this happened. Tammy, remember the retired couple last week? They got the secured loan. So if a retired couple has 500,000, you're thinking, great, they have 500. What if that's all that they have to live on for the next 3 years? That's why you don't prejudge anybody. If they're 90 years old and they want financing, you freaking help them get financing. Nobody discriminates against age, race, creed, color, all this stuff. Don't discriminate. Offer it to everybody. 75% of homeowners prefer to finance home improvements. Yes, they do. So you darn well better be telling them. 22% have a higher close rate. Why? Well, because once you get them approved, they buy more and buy better. Remember, best, better, good, good, better, best. When you get them approved for max financing, you ain't looking at apples to apples anymore, baby. And they'll justify the purchase. We do it every single day. The rule, offer financing to every single homeowner, no exceptions, no assumptions. Why contractors skip it? They look like they have money. They didn't ask about payments. Well, they shouldn't have to ask. You should be telling them nicely. I didn't want to offend them. You're offending them by not offering financing solutions, believe that or not. If you don't offer somebody price, cash, price, monthly payment, price, promo, you're offending them and you didn't even know you were because you're assuming they're going to give you all their damn money. That's offensive. The job was too small. Nothing is too small. I could do personal loans down to $500. Now, come on. Let's not finance $500. But you did. Number three, often weave it. Weave it throughout. I don't know if I have a laminate handy because I've already packed my backpack for my trip down to Moab. Yeah, weave it. Hey, Mr. Smith, before I get up on your roof, I'm going to go do an inspection. I'm going to come down. Where can we chit chat about what I find up there? Oh, on the kitchen table. Cool. Let me just set my stuff down. Lay the laminate down. The laminate tells them, do you have a consumer credit center that has affordability things? This is weaving it into your sales process. And you get up on the roof, you come back down, and they're already going, hey, you guys got a consumer credit center? Why don't you tell me about that? Financing shouldn't be a one-time mention. We do it early, always, often. It should be thread throughout your entire being nicely without being scripty. Even your front desk appointment setter. For those of you who have joined me before, this is super important. Eric, somebody in your office sets an appointment. That person should be telling the consumer, hey, when John comes out tonight at 6 to meet with you and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, make sure you ask him about our special financing fall promotion. That's all that your front desk person needs to do, your appointment setter, the person that sets the appointment. Why? Because when John shows up, the homeowners might go, hey, Becky told us about a special fall promo. What is that? And then John gets to go, oh, yeah, we're going to go over that after I get off of your roof, but it's a 12-month same as cash. That advertisement costs you $0. And it was the appointment setter that set the appointment that planted the seed. I like to call them little tiny cookie crumbles. You're getting the homeowner to think all day long, I wonder what the fall promo is. We create scarcity by calling it a promotional offer. We're going to have a promotional offer all year long. Hey, you plan on paying cash? Or we can spread this out over long-term monthly payment option with no prepay. This premium package is only $47 more a month if you choose the X payment solution that we have through Good, Better, Best. It's about the cost of a nice dinner out. You can have this done properly with a right and proper, better roofing system. Because when you show them on the payment calculator what best, better, good is and good, better, best is, the difference between $15,020 and $25 is about $37, which is less than Starbucks. Hey, what if we could get your payment under $200 a month? Would that work better for you? What do you mean? How are you going to do that? Well, we've got low monthly payment options. We can stretch the term out to 20 years or 15 years or 10 years with no prepay. Most people pay them off between 3 and 5. Did you know that? You can sell a home improvement for 10, 15, 20 years. Most people pay them off in between 3 and 5 years. So I don't care what the term is. The longer the term, the lower the payment. Let's see what you qualify to. Let's see what you qualify for. Open up your mobile app, scan the QR code. It takes about 60 seconds. It's a soft credit pull. Sound good? Yes. That's how you do it. You shake your head throughout the whole darn thing. Number 4, and all we do it everywhere. We do it in our ads. We do it on our website. We do it in your materials, in your team. Break it down. Your website, somewhere on it should say flexible payment options, 100% financing. See today's rates. And when they click it, it should go to an online form that collects their information. So Becky at the front desk calls them back and says, how can I help you? We need financing. Fantastic. Tell me about your project. It doesn't even have to go to a QR code or a link. You just want to let people know that you have it, collect their data, call them, speed to need, speed to lead. How can we help you? Yeah, I want to apply. Fantastic. What are you looking to do? I'll send you the link right now to Soft Credit Pull. We're going to help you with this. We're going to help you with whatever you need. If you need ads, shoot a message to me inside of what the hell's my thing called? School Community. Hey, Chris, give me 10 ads to run. Okay, I'll build you 10 ads. Materials. If you don't have your laminate, reach out to us. Reach out to your client success manager. John Amigo will build it for you, branded with your colors and everything. If you don't have a leave behind, we now have a leave behind, a PDF. John can build that with your colors. Reach out to your client success manager. They'll collect your information. It'll get to John, and John will build it for you with your colors, your branding, and everything on it. So your sales reps can take these things to the point of sale and set them down and speak to them. Because the framework of this is exactly how you should sell. Your team should know that we offer financing. Eric, thank you so much for bringing your whole team here. Because they all know what I'm saying. But if Becky ain't here, knowing that she should ask the customer, hey, when Tom comes out, make sure you ask him about our special Pro. If Becky don't know to say that, then you're missing an opportunity to plant the seed. This is what I mean by everywhere. We're everywhere. We should be mentioning it everywhere. We should be selling it everywhere. We should be talking it everywhere. Maybe you have a yard sign that says 100% financing available. Maybe you have it on the back. Do people still use business cards? Maybe you have a QR code on the back of your business card. I don't freaking know. But it should be everywhere. The psychology. Understanding the neuroscience of buying decisions. Pain. Your customers are in pain. You just don't know it yet because you haven't asked the right questions. You will, though. How do we solve for pain? Well, they have a roof problem that isn't covered by insurance or a repair, and it's painful because they hate their roof. They don't love their roof. They love their kitchen. They love their bathroom. They love their outdoor deck. They love their hot tubs. They love their epoxy floor garage. They don't love their roof. They don't love their air conditioner. So how do we get them out of this pain? We make it affordable. That's it. They got to buy it. They got to buy it from a roofer because they ain't going to do it themselves. How do we remove the pain of the thing that they didn't want to buy? We make it affordable. Anchoring. When you introduce financing early, homeowners anchor to that monthly payment psychologically because we remove the pain of the price tag. The price tag is the pain. The low monthly payment is the release. The bigger release is no interest for 12 months or 18 months. You dig? Like, that's how we remove pain. It is painful to write a big check unless you're Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. But we don't sell roofs to Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. We sell it to the average American that ain't got $5,000 in their checking and savings account. I'm just telling you the truths. Loss aversion. People hate losing money. They do love gaining. So if we can let them hold on to their cash so they don't have to pull out a Bitcoin, that's called loss aversion. So pain, anchor, loss. You never thought of financing this way, but it's the truth. That's why Ashley Furniture, Leaf Guard, Ford F-150, and everything else that you see online in ads is offering low monthly payments, no interest, payment options available. They're not stupid. They're spending millions and millions of dollars to run ads on television. They know what converts. It's the release of pain by giving them pleasure and low monthly payment options. You can have this thing now. You ain't going to get my Bible. You can have this thing now for 4 equal payments of $29.99. Or you can pay us $259 right now. That's the psychology. Your millennials ain't spending cash on nothing. They finance it all, baby. Path to affordability. Good, better, best. Best, better, good. Your little app has a little calculator where you can do it. You can break down the power move, which is, hey, look, the difference between X and Y is this. We can get you this better roofing system with a 50-year warranty. 50-year warranty. Come on, man. What are you talking about? But it's so simple. If you just show them the numbers and let them decide how they want to buy. But if you don't show them the numbers, they can't make a buying decision because they're stuck in pain. Here's your action plan. I've given you all the scripts. I've given you great ideas. Get your scripts down. Memorize them, but make them in your words, not mine. Make them comfortable. Hey, we got a consumer credit center. Not sure how you're looking to pay. If you want to use your money or use ours, we're here to help. There's your script. Train your team. Every person in your company should be a salesperson. They should know that you offer financing. So when they bump into somebody at the grocery store that has a need, they say, oh yeah, we're way different than everybody else in our marketing. We got a consumer credit center. We help people with affordability all the time. That's all that they need to know. They don't need to know program 6721. They just need to know that you have it so they can refer it to somebody in your office that can help them with affordability. Update everything, please. You know, audit yourself. Go look at your website today and go, if I was a consumer and I landed on this website, would I know that this company has a financing solution? And be honest with yourself. It might hurt your feelings for a second. But if your website doesn't have a financing page or consumer credit center page, you're missing opportunities because people are in fact looking for you. And then track and measure. You got to track and measure your data. I'm running reports right now because we're getting near the end of the year. And man, am I happy at the success that we're providing our clients right now. That shows me that what we've built over here is working. Tammy, how many deal desk calls do you get on average in a week? You're on mute. You only get one call a week? There we go.
Hold on. Sorry.
No, you're good.
About a week?
Yeah.
I would say about 20, 25.
That's 25 calls. We have a deal desk that's here to help consumers and contractors at the point of sale that are stuck in the mud. And that's probably a light week. So, any Q&As, any questions? I'm gonna shut up right now. I'm gonna get off this podium, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have. I want to thank everybody for joining me here on this almost Thanksgiving. Anybody? Mr. Terrell Penner.
Who's the pro at helping us get Improvify and all the financing better integrated into our CRM, which is Proline? I feel like the
Oh,
way we're offering it through our quotes is kind of clunky right now, and we need to rework that.
me, John, and James. The three of us.
Okay.
Me, John Deloriere, James Gillespie, and me.
Is anyone, who are some of your contractors using Proline and Improvify?
I wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't
But
even
I
know.
know
Okay.
that out of all of the CRMs, they are going to be the easiest and the best to build something beautiful for you. I am
Yeah.
not going to name the other CRMs that are absolutely impossible. I
Yeah.
did have one this week that we worked out, and they were like, we can't do this. We can't. I said, it doesn't matter what you can do, as long as on your estimate, no matter what CRM you're showing, we can build a payment calculator in it. We can give an example of what $10,000 would cost over 10 years or 15 years. We then can iframe and open up the app to take the application in an iframe off of your CRM with one click. You don't need a big, fancy, sexy API. And folks, let me tell you why. When a software company comes to Improvify and says, we want to build an API with you, but we want to make 3 points off of every deal that that Terrell runs, I tell them to bugger off. I said, you are not going to make money off of my contractors and their consumers. You're already charging them enough. You stay in your lane. You're not making money off of Eric and Rick and Nancy and Adam. You're not making money off of the loans. You're a CRM. Do your job. I don't do APIs where these I'm not going to name them all. They all want to make money off of your loans. Then your interest rate, Terrell, I'm sorry, I keep calling you Ty. I'm so sorry. Your interest rate
You're
isn't
good.
your interest rate isn't 9.9 anymore. It's 14.99 because your
Mhm.
CRM company wants to make 3 points on every deal. It's just getting so disgusting. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't let you be taken advantage of. They're your customers. They deserve the best interest rates. They deserve the best approvals. And we can make it work so it's fluid in your sales process. So let's get a meeting after the holiday with me, you, John, and James and build this thing for you. All right?
All right. Yeah, get with me. Let's
Yep.
get it scheduled.
Will do, brother. Anybody else? All right.
We should the certified contractors. We're gonna kill it with the solar shingles. You're gonna be pushing solar shingles.
Dude, you can sell whatever you want under the personal loans and the secured loans that we have. Your unsecured finance people, if it's a shingle and it's a roofing product, you won't have a problem. But if it's a solar panel, you'll have a big problem. But if it's the roofing shingles, you can sell that under any asset class.
You need to look up Sun Style after this. Sun Style, and then maybe Improvify and Sun Style can get together. We can start doing some. It's a crazy. We just put one in Hawaii,
Did
and
you?
it's yeah, it's
And
pretty
the
cool.
the beautiful thing about what you're talking about is those solar loans have gone bye-bye, and all of those lending companies are being sued by so many states. It's really ugly because they were pushing fake and false ITC income tax credits. They were wrapping in the 38 and 40% dealer fees and getting an ITC on the dealer fee. Talk about IRS scam lawsuits. When the feds find out that people are getting an income tax credit on a 38% dealer fee wrapped into a toll, you don't have to worry about that with that product that you're talking about because you don't have to build in any dealer fees when you're offering a personal, secured, or the 2 to 20 fixed. So you can sell a solar product without having to put 30 and 40% dealer fees into the job. Great. Love it. Solar's got a bad rap right now. So if you're doing it right and you're doing it properly and you're not taking advantage of people, it's still a great industry.
I sold three of the GAF solar shingles last year, and I was in the middle of two of them when the one company went under, and it was such a pain in the ass getting the loan switched over from
There's
them to the
so
lights.
there's so many lawsuits right now, and I won't name them because I don't talk badly about lenders in the industry. You can Google it. It's ugly. They are getting out of solar so fast, and they're going all in on home improvement now. But the lawsuits ain't going to go away for a very long time. And when
Yeah.
the feds, the CFPB, the Consumer Protection Bureau, and the IRS find out what they did, it's going to get even worse.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like I've actually when we did our SWOT analysis on sales, like I feel like solar is going to be jumping into the roofing market right now. I feel like selling solar is almost going to be, to where I could do 1 out of 10 customers, I could make it make sense. Now that that tax credit's gone, I don't think that I think solar companies are going to go under or have very little success
yeah.
until he puts that tax credit back on the table.
They are, and you are absolutely correct. They are coming over the wall, and
To roofing.
it's they're coming over to roofing. They're coming over to water treatment. They're coming over to pest control. They are coming over the wall because they need something to sell.
Yeah.
Now, there's a flip side to this. If you can grab yourself a solar sales pro that knows how to sell, that's really honest, you got a gold mine because they ain't afraid to knock on anyone's door. No soliciting, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, we talked about that too.
Yeah, there's some good guys out there. There's also some people that, you may have a hard time breaking the bad habits that they may have, brought on along the way. But it's also a great time to really do a SWOT analysis on your business and go, are there any things that we can plug into our home improvement business that are really aligned with what we do now, that we can add more value, that we can do upsell and cross sells? Let me explain. I love garage epoxy flooring. Why do I love it? Well, I love it for many reasons. But the main reason is this. The psychology of the person that's putting, and we're going long right now. I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm on a roll. Let's go with it. The garage epoxy floor is an ego want need sale. It's a man that typically goes, I want to pull my F350 into a beautiful garage. I want my Porsche to pull in, and I just want it to be gorgeous. Here's the beauty of an epoxy floor. It's $3,500 or $5,000, low overhead, no special permits. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast. I don't have to have heavy machinery. And man, what a beautiful before and after picture to show the neighborhood how beautiful garage floors are. But here's where the upsell happens. If it's only $5,000, and that's for a really nice one, what happens when you say, you know what? For another $5,000 and it's only $99 a month, we can put all your wall cabinets in so all your tools are hidden. So that's not my point. Isn't this about epoxy flooring? My point is this for contractors listening. If there's anything that you can do in your business that aligns to your roofing business, your exterior business, that is a value add that can help increase the value of the home, start thinking about how you can plug that in 2026. And here's a reason why. I'm going to go deep. People are not selling their homes. People are not moving. The real estate market is stuck in a rut. How do I know this? My house is on the market. Nobody's come through in 5 months. Nobody's moving. They're staying home. They're spending money at Lowe's and Home Depot. They're fixing their homes. They're increasing the value. Please take advantage of this beautiful moment of people that have equity in their house that want to make improvements in their house to increase the value of their homes because they can't afford to go anywhere else because the rates suck and nothing is moving in the market. This is a 2026. You should have the tingles in your arms should stand up right now at the opportunities that you all have being in the home improvement space. It is the perfect storm. And this isn't coming from me. It is, but it isn't. It's also coming from the joint study at Harvard where I sat on that board for a while. And it's coming from CEOs of Lowe's and Home Depot talking about, wow, people are making home improvements on their house. And then realtor.com is showing that homes are not selling and people are taking their houses off the market because they're deciding to stay put and improve the value of their homes. It is a perfect storm for you. So please go out there and nicely take advantage of the marketplace. Okay, cool. All right. It's Thanksgiving. Let's wrap this sucker up. I appreciate you all so much. We raised so much money for St. Jude this month. Our contractors did this review thing and our team pushed it out there and we're doubling the money that we're giving to St. Jude. We're giving back to St. Jude. So thank you for anybody that contributed to that this month. We really appreciate your efforts in helping them little darn kids. All right. All right, good. Everybody have a blessed day. Have a safe holiday. Go eat some turkey. Go eat some pie. We'll see y'all soon.